It's time for the 6 at 6 on KCMO Talk Radio. Number 1.
Westport Community Improvement District is accused of racial discrimination in a lawsuit which was filed by several black business owners, accusing Westport of racial discrimination, claiming several board members have intentionally excluded and pushed them out of the community. The lawsuit claims that board members are conspiring to make it nearly impossible for black business owners to exist in Westport. So we will talk to Westport businessman Bill Nigro about this coming up in 1 hour at 7:50 this morning on KCMO Talk Radio. Of course, the Westport Community Improvement District and its board members are refuting the allegations. They said in a statement here, while we cannot comment on the specifics of the ongoing legal matters, we are confident the facts will demonstrate the baselessness of these allegations against the Community Improvement District and its board members. So that dropped yesterday. We'll follow up with Bill Nigro next hour here on KCMO.
Number 2.
Speaking of lawsuits, a campaign group is suing Missouri officials over what it calls misleading wording for a 2026 ballot measure that would change how citizens pass constitutional amendments. The lawsuit challenges the language of House Joint Resolution 3, which would require initiative petitions to win majorities in each congressional district instead of a statewide majority. So this was changed by the legislature in recent months. And right now, the initiative petition process is one that got us sports betting in the state of Missouri. It also got us legalized marijuana, and it got the state of Missouri, of course, minimum wage increases. And right now, all it took was a fairly simple process to get something on a ballot and then win the majority of voters over. And a lot of this has been pushed by left-wing groups. So in the legislature, what they did is they said, if you're going to pass this statewide, you've got to win the majority of all 8 congressional districts. Not just the majority of the state, but the majority of the 8 different congressional districts. The group that is suing argues that the summary hides the proposal's main purpose, repeats existing laws, and underestimates its cost by millions. The lawsuit also asks a judge to require new ballot language before the proposals appear on the 2026 ballot. So that is what is happening statewide on the Missouri front.
Number 3.
Next up in the 6 at 6, sad news out of Leawood. The young boy who was hit on his scooter has died. This was from last Monday, October 13th. Duke Omert was riding an e-scooter home after being with friends in Leawood. And the Leawood Police Department said a vehicle hit Duke at about 6 p.m. on Lee Boulevard, just north of West 103rd Street. Duke passed away at the hospital where he was being treated with his family by his side. The 4th grader was a part of the Shawnee Mission School District. He went to Brookwood Elementary. There's a GoFundMe that is set up that says it's with great sadness that we announced the passing of Duke. Ryan and Monica have mentioned they simply do not have enough words to express their appreciation for the outpouring of support for Duke over these last several days. He is so special to so many of us. His legacy will live on. The driver who hit Duke did remain on the scene and has been cooperative with police over the last week and a half. That GoFundMe has raised $122,000. 4th grader Duke Omert at Brookwood Elementary dying after being struck by a car on his e-scooter.
Number 4.
Next up in the 6 at 6 today, as we've been talking about, the streetcar extension will officially open in Kansas City, Missouri. It will go from Crown Center down to UMKC. 3.5-mile extension costing $350 million, much of that funded by the feds over the last several years. The ribbon cuttings will be all over the place. It will probably be your lead story on your local news here on a Friday. And it is a great reason to not watch the local news coming up tonight unless you want to be frustrated. We'll get you the real skinny here on KCMO.
Number 5.
In our 6 at 6, some good news yesterday from Andy Reid, Chiefs head coach, saying that left tackle Josh Simmons is taking care of family, giving an update he said there's been communication. Everything's positive. It's not a negative situation. And he is taking care of family, confirming that Josh Simmons' absence is related to a family matter. When asked about a timeline, Andy Reid didn't share much more, but said that Simmons has done a good job communicating throughout the entire situation, adding he's taking care of business. When you deal with this, that's what you do, and he's been very good about communicating it. So it's still not clear on when Josh Simmons is going to come back, but at least we get some positive news out of this story, which really there has not been a lot of positive news coming out of the story, and it's led to a lot of speculation, but at least this is a positive development from Andy Reid on Josh Simmons. The Chiefs, of course, have the weekend off. They are playing in Monday Night Football coming up at Arrowhead against the Washington Commanders.
Number 6.
And lastly, we said yesterday we are all Minnesota Vikings fans for a night. I know we don't like old Timmy Tim, Happy Hands Walls up there, but the Vikings got smoked by the Chargers in L.A. 37-10 on Thursday Night Football. Mark, how'd that parlay do for you last night, big guy?
Not good. Didn't realize the Vikings were missing their left tackle and right tackle. That hurt them.
Oh, come on. You're too busy watching Champions League soccer. You got to look at the injury report next time, bro.
I know.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Mark didn't have a good night. And the Chiefs didn't have a good night because we wanted the Vikings to win. Instead, the Chargers win. They are 5-3. The Vikings are 3-4. 37-10 was the final score in that game.